How is everybody doing out there? My name is Chelsea Lee, and this is Group Dance Fitness, and this is day 7 of our FUPA challenge. So if you have joined us the last few days, thank you so much, and sharing this with a friend, it's much appreciated. And so for today's workout, we're going to switch up just a little bit from our regular exercises during our rounds. We're going to do some kicks. So make sure you have a wall nearby where you have plenty of room to do your kicks, or use a banister, a chair, what have you. Make sure you have your mat for our floor exercises, and make sure you have your water. Okay, for all of our exercises, we do our Kegel exercises just so that you know exactly where to focus and target, especially if you have ab separation, diastasis recti, which I thought I had, but once I checked, this is all fat here. And so I definitely need to do better in my diet. But when you have a 3-year-old, what you gonna do? You end up eating their food, snacks, everything. But anyway, I digress. We are going to go ahead and get started. Please make sure you like, subscribe if you're enjoying this workout, and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling the next day. I know some of the workouts I felt a little bit more, I felt it more than others, okay? So if you're like, you know what, I really like this exercise, I really felt it, I'd love to hear that. So the next round, I know what is really working for folks, okay? All right, without further ado, we are going to do our warm-up, which is the Baltimore Shake. This is Group Dance Fitness, so we're gonna at least get one song in there, where we're moving and grooving, and then we will go into our exercises for the FUPA challenge, which we'll just have the timer. Feel free to get your playlist and play it in the background, and let's have a good workout and get some sweat on. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, here we go. March it out. We're gonna start off with a check slide. 4, abs are in. 2, step out for 2, on the right, hit it. 1, shoulder blades pinch. Again, right. Shuffle with the bicep curl. Hit it. 1, 2, 3, and pulse it. Pulse. Pulse. Shuffle. Hip it left. On the right. Stand up for 4, 3, 2, left hip. On the right, take it around, facing the back. 4, 3, 2, scoop it up. 1, 2. Step together, step. Quarter turn. Step together, step. Again, chest flies about 2. Again, right, left, shuffle with the bicep curl. Lock those arms to the side and pulse it. Squeeze, squeeze, shuffle. Hip it left. On the right, get up for 4, 3, 2, left hip. On the right, take it around, face it back. 4, 3, scoop it up. 1, 2, add that little hop if you like. Step together, step for a turn. Step together, step. Step out 2 here, right, 1. Left, right, left, shuffle with the bicep curl, and pulse it, pulse, shuffle, hip and left, on the right, center, 4, 3, 2, left hip, on the right, take it around, face the back, 4, 3, swoop it up for 4, 4, step together, step, quick turn, step together, step, step 2, left, again, right, shuffle with the bicep curl, and squeeze, squeeze, shuffle, hip and left, on the right, center, 4, 3, 2, left hip, right, take it around, face the back, 4, 3, scoop it up, step together, step for the turn, stay here, step out, 1, right, again, right, shoulder blade pinch, shuffle, pulse it, pulse, shuffle, hip left, on the right, center, left hip, on the right, step out right for 2, left, right, left, shuffle with the bicep curl, pulse it, pulse, shuffle, hip left, on the right, center, left hip, all right, nice job. That is our warm-up. Okay, give me a sip of water. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me go get my timer. We're gonna do our Kegel exercises, so you know exactly where you should be targeting, especially if you have the ab separation, diastasis recti, and whoo. And so this portion, I have 28 minutes, 25 seconds. So we'll just be in about that 30-minute window. And here we go. Okay, so when we're doing this, and you'll hear a beep, oh, I gotta press play. All right, so that's our prep, so we know. I want you to inhale, push your stomach out. Exhale, squeeze in those Kegels, okay? Kegel muscles. And inhale, belly is full. Exhale, pull in, excuse me, from those pelvic floor muscles. And in. And I struggle with this, but I think it's very important. So when your belly is full, and then when you exhale, you're sucking in. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, and you pull up. So we're going to work on this together. If you're already master at this, give me some tips, okay? And as you inhale, belly is full. Exhale, you want to suck it in, okay? Pulling those pelvic floor muscles. So you'll probably have like a little tilt in your butt, and pull that in. As I said earlier, it's those muscles, those inside muscles that you use if you have to pee and you got to work it down and just won't come. That's what you're using, those muscles. And we're going to release. Okay, something to practice. Okay, but remember, that motion is what you want to do. We're going throughout the exercises. We're going to do 1 minute of knee lifts or side crunches. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, alternating. And this too, nice, everything we're doing is nice and slow and controlled. You want to focus on those muscles, those pelvic floor muscles, as well as those core muscles and abs. And no matter what you might think, you cannot spot treat fat. Okay, so although this is a FUPA challenge, we're focusing on those core muscles. And you should, through the workout, the calories you're burning, the muscle that you're building, things of that sort, that's what's going to make you lose that FUPA, okay? With it, and also with your diet as well. And that's one thing I could probably do better on. So we'll be coming out with some tips, things that I'm using in order to just be more mindful in my eating. It seems very simple sometimes. It's like, oh, do this, don't do that. But yeah, so many temptations out here. Whew. All right. So next thing we're doing are our kicks. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. So we're just going to start off with a straight kick, but I want your foot to go slightly behind, engaging that glute, and your leg is going to be at almost like a 45-degree angle. And we're just going to lift up. Your kick doesn't have to be as high as mine. If you're that flexible and you can go higher, fine. But if your kick is low, it's okay. The thing we want to concentrate on are those pelvic floor muscles. Do that Kegel every time that you lift up and exhale, and focus on those abs, bringing that leg up. Okay, nice and slow. We're going to switch sides. And if you're on a bench, make sure you're doing your outside leg. Don't just stay, because I don't want you to hit anything. Make sure you have free to move that leg. And again, you're pulling from those pelvic floor muscles in order to bring that leg up. Don't swing your leg. It's nice and controlled. And your position of your arm should be slightly, or hand placement should be slightly in front of you. You don't want it behind you. You don't want to be off balance. All right. So we have those swing kicks. Now we're going to get our mat. And we're going to do our planks. So here we have, starting off with a side plank. And you want to lift up 90-degree angles and lift. Whew. And hold. Look straight ahead. Create as much space between that mat and your side. Again, you're focusing on those abdominal muscles. Make sure there's no pain or a lot of discomfort in your shoulder? If so, adjust. You might be too far out or too far in. All right, let's switch sides. Whew. Try to straighten up a little bit. Switch sides, 90-degree angle. And you're lifting up, so we have 15-second rest. You have a 30-minute hold. And so here again, 90-degree angles, creating as much space as you can. I want you to have the shoulder rotated back. Look straight ahead. Don't look down, don't look up. Just look straight ahead. If this is too much, you can always come down to a knee. It's just as effective, okay? And if you feel like you're wiggling as we go through the rounds, just come down to the next level. Don't just stop. Okay. All right. Our next move is the dead bug. So we're going to get on our back. And we have 45 seconds. Here we go. Reverse tabletop. And we're alternating legs. So right arm, left leg. And then we switch. Nice and controlled movement. Again, suck in those Kegels. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you come up, pulling those pelvic floor muscles in. Now, as you do this, you're protecting your lower back. So make sure that you're engaging those muscles, because otherwise you may feel that pain in your back, and that's not something that you want. So just take it nice and slow and controlled. Again, told you we have 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, roll on over to tabletop, and we're going to do bird dog. Bird dog, right arm, left leg, and you're keeping it by your ear. So we're just going to have it out, then we're going to hold 1, 2, and then crunch it in. Okay, out, hold 1, 2, crunch it in. Out, hold 1, 2, crunch it in. All right, when you're crunching in, you're going on a diagonal. Same thing. You're using those Kegel muscles, and you're pulling in as you are pulling up in that pelvic floor as you come in. 2. We have 5 more seconds. Make sure those glutes are engaged. And 1. All right, we're going to rest. Then we're going to switch to our other side. You know what? We are actually going to rest and switch. This is what live is. So I was here and I was getting confused. All right, and now same thing. Hold 1, 2, and pull in. And out and pull in. So we're on the other side. Squeeze in and out. You know, you make notes for yourself and everything, and then you still get turned around. But it happens, we're human. So again, hold 1, 2, and pull it in. And out, 1, 2, and pull it in. Woo. Okay, now we're going to go stand back up. I'm going to move my mat out the way. And we're going to go back to those standing side crunches. Okay, we have 5 more seconds. So get your breath. You need a sip of water. Go right ahead. And here we go. 1 minute. Again, focus on those obliques, lifting your leg up. And also, remember those Kegel exercises we did earlier. So as you lift your leg up, engage those pelvic floor muscles. And you definitely want to focus on those sides. You know, with the timer, you know how you're like, I think I did this or that. It's like with multiple choice tests. That's why I never did well on standard tests. So I would always second guess myself. It's like, but anyway, it's good when you don't second guess yourself. All right, here we go, y'all. 10 more seconds. Make sure that you're still staying focused on those abs. I hope y'all are sweating out there. I know I got a lot of lights on me, but I hope y'all are feeling this. All right, so we're gonna go back to our kicks. And again, you want your arm placement, don't have it behind or too far in front, just about, maybe 15 degrees in front of you. And this time we're gonna swing out to the side. So still slight bend in the knee, about a 30-degree bend in the knee. And we're just swinging out and in. Same thing as you're coming in, closing that hip flexor, you wanna pull up in those floor pelvic muscles or pelvic floor muscles, okay? And then as you come out, you wanna squeeze that glute. Out, squeeze, and in. All right, switch sides. Again, we're gonna do a slight diagonal, out, pull it in, and pull all in those lower abdominals as you come up. So as that heel comes up, I want you to pull in right from your lower abs. Okay, the focus is not on your foot or your leg swinging, it's on those abdominal muscles. All right, back to the floor. Let's get this mat back into place. All right, now this time I'm gonna do a floor plank, regular plank. Now, if you want to do those side planks, feel free. So we're going to 90-degree angles, and we're going to lift up, making sure that your head and spine is nice and neutral. Glutes are nice and tight. Butt's not too high, butt's not too low. You want a nice neutral spine, and breathe through this contraction. Now, if you have abdominal separation, this wouldn't be the best exercise for you. The side plank would be better. So 2 and 1 and relax. So that was a 30-second hold. Now that was too easy for you with that 30-second hold, you can always jazz it up. So I'll show you different things you can do to jazz up your plank. Here we go, lift again. So if this was like, oh, I can hold this, no problem. All right, start tapping your knees, just 1, 2, like you're pedaling your feet. Still holding it. So that's an option for you. And as we go through the workout, I'll give you a few more other options. But try that. All right. And relax. We're gonna roll over and do the dead bug. Okay, here we go. Nice first tabletop in, right arm, left leg, or right leg, left arm. Make sure you're engaging those lower abdominals and slow and controlled. This is not a race. You want to make sure that you have correct form. So inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. Make sure that leg and that hand don't touch the floor. Make sure those abs stay nice and engaged to protect your lower back. All right, we have 5 more seconds. All right, looking good, bird dog. All right. So here we go, right arm, left leg. If you feel wobbly as you're doing this, do the leg and then the arm. And instead of trying to do both at the same time. So here we go, we're gonna crunch. 1, hold 1, 2. And I was saying before, make sure that you're not holding your breath and you're breathing, is to count it out. And that'll remind you of your breath. And as you tuck it in, those Kegel exercises come into play. And exhale it out. All right, y'all. Squeeze that glute as your leg extends. And make sure that when you're doing this, make sure that your hip is very square. If you have a mirror in front of you, that's great. Because even I know as I get tired, my form can wobble. So just make sure that you're being mindful of your form and making sure your hips are square, your leg and arm are parallel with the floor, and just take your time with it. And so I haven't worked out consistently in a minute. I started the YouTube channel and then went to Georgia for a month. So that kind of derailed me a little bit. Thought I was going to exercise and do what I needed to do. But no, what did I do? I gained 5 pounds. So, but when you're in Georgia, you do get some good eating. Woo, especially when you're staying at your in-laws' house. Woo, all right. Well, here we go again. Finished the bird dog. So now we're going to go back to our crunches. This is our last round, y'all. Our last round. And so here we go. And we're lifting up. Side lift, side knee lifts. And crunch over. Again, focus. Focus on those obliques, lifting that leg up. Make sure that your head is up. Don't look down. You don't need to do that. You need to focus on that oblique and keep that nice neutral spine, okay? And now, you're like, no, but I feel it more if you do that. Yeah, it's okay, but you really do want to protect your lower back. So try to make sure that you really stay nice and neutral. Okay, keep those elbows nice and wide. All right. And then also if you crunch over, you might be targeting muscles that we're not really trying to target. We're really trying to target those side muscles. Okay. All right, we're gonna rest here. Pick a wall, get a wall. And this time, your foot is gonna go behind, still focusing on the lower abdominals. And we're going to do a glute lift, all right? And we're pulling out, or sucking in, and release. All right, still all lower abs. As we are bringing that foot in, we're pulling up on those pelvic floor muscles. Okay, so out, pull it in, out, pull it up, out, squeeze, pull it up. Switch sides. Same thing, out, pull it in. As your foot comes back to your ankle, pull up in here. And remember your breath. Squeeze. Squeeze it in. Keeping those glutes engaged. Your glutes support your core. So that's something we are going to work a lot more as we move forward. Really just targeting them. Okay. Nice work, you guys. Back to the floor. And like I said, we're going to do plank. You can do the side plank or regular plank. I'm going to do a regular plank and give you another option here. Okay, we're going to lift up and hold for 30 seconds. I'm going to move my and hold. 90-degree angles. Nice neutral spine. Look at your floor. Look at the floor. Don't look at your feet. Engage those glutes nice and tight. 5 more seconds, and you can relax. All right, we're going to do another 30 seconds of the plank. So if you're on your side, just make sure you have your option. You can put that knee down if you need to. So, same with the regular plank. Lift up and hold. If this is getting too much for you, you can always just put one knee down, okay? Which is very different from when you're pedaling your feet, okay? You can test it out, see the difference. Now, I haven't done this one in a while, but if you want another option, maybe I'm not going to try, you can extend one arm. And that's another option.
There's so many different things you can do, but I'm just going to keep to normal. And relax. All right, y'all. Rolling over. Dead bug time. And I'll have a different view. Arms up, feet up. And nice, opposite. Nice hold, controlled movement. You know, sometimes when you do things, it's like a brain workout too. Works your mind. That's why I love dance. Because sometimes, you know, steps can be a little challenging for you. And they give your brain a nice little workout as well. And so, this dead bug, I really got to think about it. That's why I like it. Because it really makes you focus. It's just like with swimming, when I was taking swimming lessons. Whew, that was a challenge. Whew, still really haven't gotten the hang of swimming, but yeah, I'm getting there. Whew. And last one. Whew. My instructor always tells me, it's not a race, relax, calm down, slow your movement. And same thing with exercise. Some people feel like you're in competition. The only person you're in competition with is yourself. All right? Just want to keep challenging yourself and pull it in. And pull it in. So make sure that arm is by your ear, that leg is parallel with the floor. And when you crunch in, I want you to suck in those pelvic floor muscles and pull them in. Remember your breath. You have 10 more seconds on this side. Nice and slow, so hold 1, 2. Making sure those hips are square. Pull it in. Hold 1, 2. Last one. All right. And rest. Now we're going to do the other side. 10 seconds. And we are almost done. Here we go. Get in position. Hips square. Arm and leg parallel. And pull it in. And out. Again. So in. Hold 1, 2. Pull it in. Hold 1, 2. Pull it in. And we have 20 more seconds. Making sure that in that hold 1, 2, that's when I want you to kind of realign yourself and making sure those hips are square with the floor and that leg and that arm is parallel and those glutes are nice and tight. Last one. All right. Woo. We are already into our back exercise. So I want you to squeeze your glutes and lift up and hold. Hold. Squeeze those glute shoulders or roll back. And strengthening our lower back in this move. We got 5 more seconds. And relax it down. 10-second rest. Again, we're going to squeeze those glutes and roll those shoulders back and lift up and hold. Hold for 10. And relax it down. And lift up, last 15. Hold, squeezing those glutes nice and tight. Rolling those shoulder blades back and together. 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. And relax it down. We have one more move. And this time, we're actually going to swim, bring our arms out to the front. All right. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. Lift those arms up by your ears. And we're going to swim for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keeping those glutes engaged, protecting that back. 2 and 1. Relax it down. And here we go. One more time, lift up. And swim for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now it's time to relax. We're gonna stretch it out. I want you to roll it over and flex those feet. Point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes. So we have 30-second holds. Whew, so we're just gonna do this for another, how y'all doing? 13, flex, point. I want you to lift one leg and cross it over the other and push it into the floor and release that arm of the leg that you crossed and look back at it, okay? And hold. I want you to keep those shoulder blades on the mat and sink into that floor. So you're looking opposite direction of where your legs fell, okay? And just relax. All right, switch sides. Cross the other leg and bring it over to the other side and extend back. So if you crossed your left leg, or excuse me, your right leg, this is my right, and your leg fell onto your left side, but you're extending your right arm and looking back at it. So you should feel a nice stretch in your back, also in your arm and your shoulder. 2 and 1. So we worked our glutes. We're going to give them a nice little stretch. Cross that leg or ankle over your knee and lift up, pulling that leg towards you. Feel a nice stretch along the side of your glute. Now if you can place your hands in between your legs and pull that leg closer to you, feel free to deepen that stretch. Again, relax. Keeping those shoulders on the mat, keeping them nice and dropped. Remember your breath. And release. Other side, lift up. Now make sure that you stretch more. We do literally like maybe 4, almost 5 minutes of stretching, which is not nearly enough. So be mindful if the stretches, come back, look at the video and do them throughout the week, or do them even for longer than 30 seconds. 30 seconds is really quick, but if you're not used to stretching, 30 seconds can feel like a very, very, very long time. All right, bring those legs together. I want you to grab those hamstrings. I want you to hug those legs, round out that spine, and tuck that chin to your chest. But try to work yourself up. If you can hold your stretches for 30 seconds or longer, it'll definitely be beneficial in the end. And everything we do from a warm-up to the stretches, to the workout, the more you have a complete workout, the more compounded your results will be. All right, and so that was around it. Now I want you to have a nice straight back, shoulders drop, hugging those legs tightly and look towards the ceiling. Don't have your head up, don't move your head, but just look up. All right, and just hold. And I want you to really clasp those knees, try to open up that chest. All right, I want you to come on over and go into a lunge, stretch that hip flexor we worked, and I think I'm gonna run out of time a little bit, but that's okay. We will switch and we'll just do 15 seconds on each side and hold. So that is the end of our workout, y'all. Yes, please stretch more as we go out throughout these works. Excuse me, you can tell I'm tired. Please make sure you stretch more. I really, truly hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet a groover, please subscribe to our channel. It is absolutely free. We have another 2 weeks of this FUPA challenge, and I will be sharing my results as well after the challenge. And so come on, get on this journey with me, and let's groove to a healthier, sexier me and you. All right, y'all. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.